Your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief keeps you informed about what's happening in Annapolis, Anne Arundel County, and Maryland. Local news, local sports, local events, local opinion, and, of course, local weather. Your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief starts now.
Good morning. It's Thursday, December 2nd, 2021. This is John Frenaye, and this is your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief. Yesterday, I got a chance to take a sneak peek at the new historic Annapolis Museum located at 99 Main Street, and I got to tell you, this new exhibit is really amazing. You want to get in there and check it out. It is a paid exhibit, but it is well worth it. For now, they're open Friday through Monday from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. They are going to be open some Midnight Madness nights as well. We'll be doing a podcast with them soon, and we'll have more on that in a little bit. Oh, and I did mention Midnight Madness. That's happening tonight. Go shop. Okay, well, we do have some news, so let's get into it, shall we? The Anne Arundel County Police have arrested a staff member at Old Mill High School and charged him with the sexual assault of a 16-year-old student. This all began back on September 23rd when the student reported it. The Capitol found out that the suspect, a 30-year-old Glen Burnie man, had only been hired in September. The school immediately banned him from the building while police investigated, and they did arrest him on Tuesday night. He has been charged with 3 counts of assault, a 4th-degree sex offense, and a 4th-degree sex offense involving a person of authority. Currently, he is being held without bail. Early yesterday morning, you may have seen a column of black smoke near the hospital along Route 50. It was an abandoned home in the 500 block of Admiral Drive that was well involved when fire crews arrived. They were alerted by many 911 calls from passing motorists, and the Annapolis and Naval Academy fire departments assisted. The home was completely destroyed, and the fire investigation unit is investigating the cause. Now, the fire department fought this blaze from the exterior as a safety precaution, as there were several explosions while they were battling it, and they believe them to be propane tanks. Last week, Mayor Buckley announced that tickets to his inaugural ball would set you back $100 a person, $200 if you wanted to roll VIP and rub elbows with the mayor, and a $5,000 ticket if you wanted a table and the ability to rub elbows with the mayor. Well, yesterday he announced that he would be giving away, quote, hundreds, unquote, of tickets to the ball for those that can't afford the ticket price. All you need to do is contact Adetola Ajayi, who is the city's community service specialist. His email address is aoajayi@annapolis.gov. And apparently Tola will hook you up. You do need to be vaccinated or tested 24 hours prior with proof. And it's interesting to note that that $5,000 option for the VIP table was no longer a choice on the ticketing site yesterday. I'm not sure if they sold out or if the mayor realized that it was probably not a real good look to be selling $5,000 tickets to hobnob with the mayor. But if you do want to go to the ball, Cinderella, grab those glass slippers and send Tola an email. Again, his email address is aoajayi@annapolis.gov. Speaking of Annapolis.gov, just a quick update on my battle with the police department. I believe they're not fully publicly reporting all of the crime in the city, and I have tried to dig into it and have been stonewalled several times. The chief won't return my phone calls or emails. A spokesperson for the city said that I would not be able to talk to the mayor or the chief on this topic. I was told that there was no law that says they need to release the information to the public, and there was a vague warning that they may stop doing them entirely. I took a different angle and requested a number of specific incident reports with a Public Information Act request. They did just respond yesterday and said they would provide them, likely within 30 days, but said it would cost me $280 for them to do it. Another blockade thrown up, but I dropped off a check yesterday afternoon right after lunch, and at that point they even questioned if I really wanted them, telling me that they were kind of boring and really there wasn't a whole lot to see. I mean, is the city so flush with cash that they're discouraging someone from paying them? Stay tuned on this one. The saga continues. Meanwhile, I drive extra slow in the city of Annapolis because I suspect if I don't, there will be no warnings given. And here's a date for your calendar, Saturday, December 18th. It is the 14th annual Santa Speedo Run. It gets underway at O'Brien's in downtown Annapolis. Dig out that Speedo or bathing suit, adorn yourself with holiday garb, run or stroll the mile, have a good time. Bring an unwrapped toy or a book to make some kids' Christmas a bit merrier. Timmy Metz Band with Tambo will be entertaining, and that's only in case the participants weren't entertaining enough for you. Register in advance at santaspeedorunannapolis.com. And if you are not familiar, head on over to eyeonannapolis.net and check out the story we have up there. I tossed in a small gallery of past runs back to the second one with the snow. Again, register now at Santa Speedo Run Annapolis.com. As we begin to wrap it up, keep sending me the addresses of those awesome holiday light displays. I'm shooting to publish this map so you can go and put it in your GPS and go tour them all about 10 days before Christmas. So keep sending them to me. The address that you want to send them to is info@eyeonannapolis.net. And finally, up this Saturday on the Local Business Spotlight, we speak with Ashley Scales, who will be celebrating the grand opening of her brand new store, Reminiscent Luxe, at the Annapolis Town Center. She's actually going to have a grand opening on Saturday when we release that podcast. And we did bump these guys for Ashley, but up next week is Dave Marburger with Bay Ridge Wine and Spirits. And that's it for the news today. But first, a quick thank you to the sponsors for today's Daily News Brief: the Hospice of the Chesapeake, Solar Energy Services, and the Kristi Neidhardt Team of Northrop Realty, a Long and Foster company. It is Thursday, so we have Trevor from Annapolis Makerspace here with your Maker Minutes. And of course, George from DCMDVA Weather is here with your locally forecast weather. All of that gets underway in just a bit.
Another moving moment from Kristi Neidhardt of the Kristi Neidhardt Team from Northrop Realty, a Long and Foster company.
I always look forward to November as I think of it as a whole month to focus on gratitude. I am incredibly grateful to our past and current clients who've entrusted us with the sale of one of their largest assets, their homes. Over the past 2 years, that's nearly 200 individuals and families that we've had the privilege to serve. I'm grateful that we get to be a part of their lives when their families grow, grateful to be trusted when a loved one is lost or becomes ill, grateful to be a part of helping someone become a homeowner for the very first time, and grateful to be a part of someone's moving onto the water or finding a second home retreat. I'd like to take this opportunity to challenge you to think of the people in your life that you are grateful for: friends, family, coworkers, service providers, and so many others. Reach out and let them know. And if we can help you with a move in the future, give us a call.
That's another moving moment from Kristi Neidhardt. To get in touch, call 410-599-1370 or visit kn-team.com. That's kn-team.com.
When you live near Annapolis, you know how fickle the weather can be. So you need a truly local forecast that's accurate and reliable. Forecast right here in Annapolis. DCMDVA Weather is not just for today, but for the rest of the week and the weekend too. Now here's George Young of DCMDVA Weather with the weather outlook for today and beyond.
Hey everyone, this is George with DCMDVA Weather, and this is your Eye on Annapolis forecast for Thursday, December 2nd. Yesterday worked out pretty nicely on the whole for the first day of December 2021, but today through Saturday will be even better before a cool down returns on Sunday. Look for plenty of sun today with highs in the 60 to 65 degree range, but we'll get some breezy winds in the PM hours with some gusts over 25 miles per hour. So plan accordingly if out and about, including doing some midnight madness shopping in downtown Annapolis with stores open until 12 a.m., but temps should be in the 50 to 55 degree range between 6 p.m. and 12 a.m., which will help balance out those chilly winds. Beyond that, Friday will be sunny, but likely remaining breezy with highs in the 55 to 60 degree range with winds again gusting over 20 miles per hour ahead of calmer winds and more sunshine on Saturday with PM hours in the mid-50s for most before a sunny but cooler day Sunday with temps likely around 50 degrees for PM highs, which should be great for the afternoon chocolate binge festival from 12 to 5 p.m. in Annapolis on West Street, which will be capped off with the holiday light canopy over West Street in the Annapolis Arts District being illuminated at 5 p.m. Okay, that's it for today. This is George Young of DCMDVA Weather. Make it a great day out there. Stay healthy and be safe. And be sure to follow us on Facebook and Twitter and use our relaunched website at dcmdvaweather.info. And as always, be sure to download our app on all of your devices by searching DCMDVA Weather from the Apple or Google App Stores so you can always stay weather informed.
Coping with advanced illness can be overwhelming, and determining the best options for a loved one isn't always so easy. But here at Hospice of the Chesapeake, your hometown hospice, we want you to know you do have a choice. You can choose exactly who provides the care and the type of care you receive, and it's your decision when and where your loved one receives that care. We have served our community, family, and friends for over 40 years. We are there when you need us. Learn how we can help at hospicechesapeake.org.
Every week, makers, crafters, and educators hold events all over the area. Highlighting some of those, here's our Maker Minutes, brought to you by Annapolis Makerspace.
Hey, this is Trevor from Annapolis Makerspace with this week's Maker Minutes. Running today through Sunday, the Muddy Creek Artists Guild is having their annual holiday art show and sale at the Main Street at South River Colony Shopping Center in Edgewater. At Middleton Tavern on Wednesday, Something's Blooming Annapolis is having another festival holiday wreath workshop. Tomorrow and Saturday, Books for International Goodwill is having another one of their big book sales, which is a Pearl Rotary Club fundraiser. They have thousands of books at great prices, and they're super well organized. They're just up Defense Highway and worth checking out. On Saturday, the Wildberry Farm and Market out near Gambrills is having a holiday wreath workshop. At the Anne Arundel County Public Library System this week, today there's an Instant Pot virtual cooking discussion with Holiday Fare. Saturday, check out a meditative mandala painting workshop at the Edgewater Library. Fast or Slow Chemistry Makes It Go at the Maryland City Library. Appalachian Trail Thru Hike and Backpacking 101 at the Odenton Library. Holiday Ornament Workshop at the Eastport Annapolis Neck Library. And Everyone Eats Cooking Club doing a cookie exchange at the Bush Annapolis Library. On Monday, there's Poetry and Art Club at the Odenton Library. Winter Craft Fun at the Brooklyn Park Library, and the Whys and Whens of Car Maintenance with the Mechanic Shop Femme, a car maintenance workshop for women, online. Tuesday, check out the Space Lander Challenge at the Glen Burnie Library, Air Fryer Virtual Cooking Making Appetizers online, and Morris Code Fun at the Maryland City Library. And then on Wednesday, check out the Nature Explorers Club at the Crofton Library, Winter Cards and Crafts at the Deal Library, Crafternoon at the Brooklyn Park Library, Knits and Knots at the Odenton Library, and a paint night at the Broadneck Library. Unallocated Space in Severn has another virtual happy hour tonight, another virtual amateur radio night tomorrow, and then on Monday check out their project night. And at Annapolis Makerspace this week, Tuesday we have our monthly Autodesk Fusion 360 3D Design Workshop online with Russ. If you have any questions about the Annapolis Makerspace, the Maker Minutes, or any of these events, feel free to contact me at trevor@makeannapolis.org. And you can find links to all of these events at the Annapolis Makerspace website, also at makeannapolis.org. And whether you're making art, software, sawdust, or just a mess, chances are you're already a maker. This has been Trevor from Annapolis Makerspace with this week's Maker Minutes.
Hello, energy consumers. This is Rick Peters, president of Solar Energy Services, with your Clean Energy Minute. Does your home experience power outages? Or maybe you're concerned about energy resilience in general? If so, that's another great reason to consider clean, quiet solar-powered energy with battery backup. You may have heard residential solar adoption has rapidly increased during the pandemic for multiple reasons, and many homeowners like yourself are adding battery backup and electric vehicle charging to their solar projects. And with Maryland's residential energy storage income tax credit, along with the federal tax credit for batteries when paired with solar, the economics are quite compelling, and that secure feeling is even better. So whether you're looking for clean energy, energy resilience, or overall peace of mind with solar energy, we can help. To schedule a free solar design, call us today at 410-923-6090 or on the web at solarsaves.net. But hurry, sunshine's a-wasting.
Sunshine, sunshine, nothing else can make me feel so fine.
You've been listening to the Eye on Annapolis Daily News Brief. Tell your friends and colleagues, this is the podcast where you can keep up on the latest with what's going on in Annapolis and Anne Arundel County. And don't forget about our website, eyeonannapolis.net, where you can find even more information. And make sure you follow us on Facebook at All Annapolis and on Twitter at Eye on Annapolis. This Daily News Brief podcast comes to you every Monday through Friday at 6 a.m.